Well, hello everyone in first year, section 2 and 4, and welcome to this final podcast of the year. I may have another fun one after classes are done, but this will take us through the weeks of May 7th and May 14th. So, last podcast, last official podcast. And on that note, we're almost there. We're at the end of the semester. All you have to do is one last big push. Yes, you will make it. One last big push, and then the end of the semester will be upon us. So maybe at this point in the semester you're feeling kind of like Sisyphus here, pushing that boulder up the hill and never really getting anywhere. Well, I am here with this last podcast so the boulder doesn't end up doing this to you just in the home stretch of the semester. Yeesh. So let's get organized. If you have not already done so, go and get your agenda or your calendar or your phone or your list of assignments, and we are going to cover the last 2 weeks of the semester. Yay! So first of all, we look at the week of May 7th, but just a note there that on Thursday, the 17th of May, it is a Friday schedule. Very important to keep that in mind. You have Friday classes on Thursday, May 17th. All right. So the first thing that I would like to draw to your attention is that Franca would like to pass on a congratulations and a well done to the students in her play course. She says that you have planned developmentally appropriate and meaningful play experiences for the children, and she's very proud of you. And I have had great feedback from the children, actually. They have enjoyed having you come in and host play experiences for them. So way to go. All right, also in the play course, on Wednesday the 9th of May, Franca will be doing a review for the final quiz in her play class. On Thursday, May 10th, in my health class, the topic, one of my absolute favorites, and our last class, is going to be on dental health. Please read chapter 4 to prepare for that. There will be questions on the exam about dental health, so important to come to my last class. Also, if your group hasn't already done that by May the 10th, please submit your snack prep document pack. That assignment is worth 20% of your final grade, so you've got to get that in before the end of the semester. All right. Also, on Friday, a very important day, in your safety class, it is the practical exam for the first half of your safety course. I'm calling that Group A. The list of people that are going on the 11th has been posted on Leia, and so if you're in that group on Friday the 11th of May, you will be doing your practical, that's the hands-on, pumping the chest and bandaging, practical exam in first aid. All right, just a reminder from Carmelina there that you need to get at least 75% on that practical exam to pass your certification from the Red Cross. And so to prepare, you should be reviewing in the manual chapters 1 through 15. So lots to review there to get at least 75% on your practical exam in first aid. Also, big day there, Friday the 11th is your final quiz in play. It is worth 12.5% of your final grade. It covers all of the content in the play course since midterm. And here is a quote from Franca, "That's a lot." So to help you, she has or will post a study guide to help you study for that final quiz. All right, that's it for that week. Last week of school, let's look at the week of the 14th of May. Once again, draw your attention to a Friday schedule on the 17th there. The first thing I'll draw to your attention is that Monday the 14th of May is another big day. You have test number 3 in child development, and that is worth 30% of your final grade, followed hot on the heels by your final paper being due in sociology, and that is worth 20% of your final grade. It's 20%, there we go. So I forgot to mention that the test in child development is on chapters 12 and 13. That's how I got out of sync there. On Tuesday, the 15th, the lab in play will consist of completing the analysis portion of the activity area grid. You've already started the grid, now you'll be doing the analysis. And all of that, your observations for the activity area grid and your analysis, go into your observation binder for that play assignment. On Tuesday the 15th is the written exam in first aid. Again, you have to get 75% on that to pass and to be certified in first aid by the Red Cross, which you will need to go out into Practicum 1. And so to prepare, please review chapters 1 through 15 in the manual. All right. Then on the 17th, it is the last day of classes for the semester. So once again, Thursday, May 17th, but it is a Friday schedule. So on that day, the 17th, it is the second group who will be doing their practical exam for first aid, and you need 75% on that as well. The schedule has been posted on Leah, and you will want to review chapters 1 through 15 in the manual. So lots going on in safety and first aid. Also, on that last day of classes, because it is a Friday schedule, you will have play class. And if the weather permits, Frank is going to take everybody outside to explore outdoor play and look at some of the equipment that we have here for the lab. Remember that an experienced early childhood educator's definition of good weather is potentially different from yours, so dress appropriately for that. But if it is really howling a gale and going outside is not possible, Franca will host office hours instead, so that's important for you to know. And then, last but not least, on Friday, the 18th of May, we've been waiting for this all semester. It is my exam. Yay! It is from 1 to 4 p.m. It is worth 30% of your final grade. I have posted a study guide for you. And just a reminder that if you are registered at Access, please fill out the exam accommodations form and send that along, because that ball needs to get rolling there. All right, so that's it for the semester. I have some parting words from Franca, who says that she hopes that you have developed a new appreciation for the importance of play and the role that it has in child development. And also, she reminds you that it's important for you to get out and play as well. So there you are, playing as you hippity-hoppity down the street. All right, so as I said before, hang in there. Breathe through the nose, remain calm. The end is in sight. It is almost in your grasp. You'll make it. All right, as always, post any comments on this or any of my podcasts on YouTube. You can get a full transcript by clicking on transcript underneath the video. And for the last time, stay tuned. There may be a future announcement with a fun podcast with no homework related coming your way once classes end. So that's it for me. Have a great week, everybody. Thanks. Bye.